Welcome, dear students. So, the topic for today's session is essay writing. Here we are going to understand what actually an essay is, what is an essay writing, what does a good essay plan looks like. Okay. So, talking about essay, an essay is a piece of writing. Piece of writing means you write it down that is written to convince someone of something or to simply inform the reader, or you can say to deliver some kind of information to the reader about a particular topic. You need to choose a topic or you are given a topic and then you need to write an essay about it. Now, what an essay plan is or how does an essay plan a good essay plan looks like. Here we have few pointers that we are going to discuss. The first pointer here tells us about a good essay plan, which tells us that it helps you arrange your ideas logically and stay on track during the writing process. Now, here, what do we mean by staying on the track? Staying on the track refers to that you need not deviate from the track, deviate from your course. Course here means it is not your syllabus, it means your path. The topic that you have chosen or that you're being given for writing an essay, you need not deviate from, distract yourself from that. Okay, the second pointer here we have your plan should state how you are going to prove your argument. You need to write down each and every detailing about your topic. Third one, include the evidence you're going to use here. Evidence here or the proof here, what do we mean by that? Means all the detailing and all the instances you want to, the situation or the circumstance like relating to the topic, you can include here. The next one is picking up a topic. That is the most, important thing here. Why picking up a topic? Because based on that topic only, you are going to write it down. If possible, choose something that interests you, which is the interest area of your own, your own mind, your own, you have a liking for that topic. The next one we have brainstorming. Brainstorming means just stressing your brain. Stressing means you are just giving a kind of attention to your brain relating to a particular topic. Supposingly, I give you one topic and then you just stress upon your brain, you just feed upon your brain and bring out n number of ideas and then you write it down. Write down any idea that comes to your head, any kind of idea, whether it be positive, negative, whether it be useful or useless. It can be any idea. Brainstorming means suddenly and certainly you're given, a topic and then you have to think about it. So you're writing down any idea that comes to your head, whether it is useful or useless, that you will be deciding when you will be organizing the ideas or you will be writing the ideas. Brainstorming means suddenly you are just bringing up the ideas, whatever is coming, you're just writing it down. It about the things you would like to include, including the key points, the examples, and the illustrations. Then what you need to do is you need to organize your thought process. Whatever you have thought, you just have to organize, sequence it out. What you will have to be writing in first, that means in the introduction, what you will be including in the conclusion, all these things you need to organize. Then again, you will have to write it down. The last two, the second last and the last, are the most important. Why? You need to revise and you need to edit your work if required. You need to revise the concept, whatever the essay, what you've written, you need to revise it. Why it is important? Because before presenting it to the audience, before presenting it to the public, you need to understand what you're writing and you need to know what you're writing and what you're presenting. So revising and editing the work if required is the most important step, you can say, that we've learned and we've studied in this essay plan. These are the two most important steps. Why? Because before presenting it to anybody, to the audience or to the public, whatever you're writing, you need to know and you need to find out all the faults in it. Whatever pros and cons are there, you just need to reread them. After rereading, if there is any editing required, you need to understand that and you need to do it. Okay. So the basic format for an essay is known as a 5-paragraph essay, but an essay may have as many paragraphs as needed. So it just depends upon the question here, students, that if the question is asking you for, say, the question says write an essay for around 100, for about 100 to 150 words. So you need to understand that your essay should be of 3 paragraphs. And if there are 3 paragraphs, how many lines you have to include in introduction, in the body, or in the conclusion. Same, if you are going ahead with the 5-paragraph format, you need to understand that you are choosing the 5 paragraphs and how many lines you have to distribute. What is the sequence of that? You need to understand that. However, the essay itself consists of only 3 sections. Mainly, they are talking about an introduction, a body, and a conclusion. So, a basic essay consists of 3 parts, 3 main parts: introduction, body, and conclusion. Following this format will help you write and organize an essay. However, the flexibility is important. So here, when we are talking about flexibility, what do we mean by flexibility? My question to you people is, what do we mean by flexibility? Are we talking about the flexibility of our body? Are we talking about the physical flexibility? Are we talking about that? No, we are not talking about any physical flexibility. Here we are talking about the flexibility in writing, in your writing. You need not be stubborn with your ideas. You need to be flexible with your thinking and your thought process. If any changes that are to be made regarding, keeping in mind the cultural perspective or the social perspective, say for example, you need to keep that in mind and you need to be very flexible with your thinking and your writing. Most importantly, you need to be flexible with your writing. If there are certain changes to be made, you need to be okay with that and you need to change it accordingly. Understood? Okay. So we've discussed what an essay is. How do we write, and what is an essay plan? How do we write an essay? What are the 3 basic, sections of writing an essay? So here we proceed further. Okay. So the sections of the main sections of essay writing are: number 1, we have introduction. We will be understanding it by IBC concept. Concept here is IBC concept. Just understand with the help of the initials. It will be more easy for you if you understand with the help of initials. So, do you all understand what I am talking about? The IBC concept, sections of essay writing or the parts of essay writing refers to the IBC concept. So here IBC means I refers to introduction, B refers to the body that we've actually discussed in the last slide, and C refers to the conclusion, right? So here IBC concept refers to introduction, the first paragraph, the body, the second paragraph, in conclusion, the third paragraph. Understood? So now we'll understand what actually essay writing is with the help of a video.
Dear children, let's understand what is an essay and how to write an essay. The thought of writing an essay can be just as scary as the idea of making a new friend. The same worries come to mind for both the missions, mostly centered on where to start. Although it may seem scary at first, making new friends really begins with a good introduction, and writing an essay is very similar. So, we may say that an essay is a long connected piece of written composition on a given topic. It expresses one's personal ideas or opinions on the given topic. To make it simple, let's break the essay writing process into 3 easy steps and work through the process together. Step 1. Choose a topic. Our first step, choosing a topic, doesn't have to be very difficult. After all, everyone has interests, and sometimes the topic is assigned to you by a teacher. Let's say that you chose to write about your mother, and you have decided to title your essay as My Mother, My Superhero. Once you have chosen your topic, the next step is to brainstorm. Brainstorming is when you come up with ideas for your essay. This is the point at which you develop the main idea. It should be one sentence that reveals the main point of your paper. For our essay, My Mother, My Superhero, the main idea could be, my mother is an exceptionally skillful and successful person. Everything you write should then support this main idea. Writing. Now it's time to write. Start composing your essay. First, write a topic sentence that summarizes your point. Then, explain why you feel it's true. Finally, support your argument with facts and examples. My little angels. Now, let's learn how to write an essay. A basic essay is made up of 3 to 5 paragraphs, the introduction, 1 to 3 body paragraphs, and the conclusion. Each paragraph should be about 4 sentences long, though this might differ depending on your topic. Let's explore these 3 basic sections in more detail. Introduction. Begin your essay by stating the main idea. In an essay, the main idea may be a personal experience, belief, or feeling that is meaningful to you. One way to hook your reader is to express your main idea with a short personal account of an important event in your life. Body. The body of your essay supports your main idea by using examples. Be sure to describe your examples clearly so that your reader will understand your position or point of view. Conclusion. The conclusion of your essay should summarize your main idea. Restate your feelings and beliefs to make sure your main idea is understood. Based on the requirements, there are 3 different types of essays. We will be focusing on essays which are more personal and have humorous elements. They are descriptive essays, narrative essays, and reflective essays. Let's understand each of these in detail. Descriptive essays. The primary purpose of descriptive writing is to describe an object, person, place, experience, emotion, or situation in such a way that a picture is formed in the reader's mind. The essay attempts to convey how that subject looked, felt, tasted, sounded, smelled, and so on, and express the emotion or sensation so clearly and vividly that the reader can feel it too. They are probably the easiest one to write since they tend to be more personal and involve less research. They are an opportunity to do some creative writing, even if the essay topic you chose looks pretty boring at the first glance. Narrative essays. A narrative essay is one in which you tell a story from your point of view or personal experience, providing specific and sensory details to get readers involved and understand your point. Reflective essays. In a reflective essay, you need to express your thoughts and emotions and certain events or phenomena. Now that we know how to write an essay, let's understand what does a good essay involve. It involves thinking about the topic. Give your essays an interesting an appropriate title. It will help draw the attention of the reader and pique their curiosity. Write down the thoughts and questions that arise in your mind after seeing the topic. Keep your language simple and crisp. Unnecessary, complicated, and difficult words break the flow of the sentence. Then, arrange the thoughts and questions in a logical sequence so that one may lead to the other. Before beginning the essay, organize your thought and plot a rough draft. This way, you can ensure the story will flow and not be an unorganized mess. Once the facts have been organized, one can concentrate on the style. Do not make grammar mistakes. Use correct punctuation and spellings. If this is not done, it will distract the reader from the content. One should start the essay with the help of a creative and arresting introduction, and in a way that wraps up the description and aims at meaningful conclusion. Dear children, I hope you have now understood how to write an essay. Goodbye and thank you.
So here, by going through this video, we understood more about what an essay writing is. It gave you more clarity about the topic. So now let us come across an example, a sample question. Yeah, so here on the screen, we can see a sample question where the title of our or the topic of our essay is Books Are Best Companions. So the first thing which we told is picking up a topic, right? Which we learned in our last slide. And the moment we are beginning with the topic, we understood the first step will be picking up or choosing a topic. So the topic here, what we chose is Books Are Best Companions. Then we need to make a 3-paragraph essay. So this first paragraph is our I, that is introduction. The second paragraph here we have is our B, IBC concept. You remember the IBC concept that I taught you? Introduction, body, and conclusion. So the second paragraph here we see the body, and the third paragraph here we get to see is the conclusion. Okay, so let us just come across and read this. Man is a social being. It is very evident also. We all are socially related to each other. He can't lead a solitary life. Solitary life here means a life that where only a single person lives alone, basically. He remains in the company of his human companions, such as father, mother. One second. Yeah. Father, mother, friend, brother, etc. That means family, you can say, relatives, you can say. But they can betray him and leave him alone. So man can be betrayed by whom? Man can be betrayed by the family. Okay. But books are the companions which never leave their readers alone, which is not going to betray you. Books are coming to the body part. Introduction is done in 3 lines. Books are a storehouse of knowledge and wisdom. Acharya Chanakya once said that we should learn from the lives of others because our life is too short to learn everything out of experience. We should also learn something from the books and out of the experience of other people. For learning from the life of other people, books are the ultimate source, because what is being written in the book is ultimate source through which what? Through what? It is somebody's experience that is being written down there. So we are actually learning from the experience of other people. Books are not only books not only guide us, but also entertain us. Writers like Homer, Virgil, Shakespeare, Wordsworth, Valmiki, Tagore, and Ved Vyas are such writers who have poured the philosophy and the ways of the world in their works. The dramas of Shakespeare depict the general characteristic of human beings. Mahabharata teaches us the value of karma. Ramayana guides us how we should live and behave in a family. Gitanjali is full of ideals and nationalism. So these are certain books that are based on certain topics, right? Which are giving you explanation about how you have to lead a life, how you have to lead a life in, family. What are the values of karma? So basically, different books are telling you and giving you description about different concepts. Biographies of great persons show how they had struggled in life and how they had won various battles. Coming to the conclusion part, in this way, a book is the best friend of a person, be it anybody. It transports him it transports him to a different world of imagination and reality also simultaneously. It molds his behavior towards virtue. Molds means it shapes up. So books are not only our true friends, but teachers, and also they guide us too. So this is basically an essay of around, you can say, 100 to 150 words. If the question is like that, write an essay on books, our best companions, for about 100 to 150 words. So this is an answer to this question, which is following the IBC format, the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. Okay. So we had gone through this sample question. Now we are done with the topic essay writing. Any doubt regarding this topic, feel free to contact me. Thank you, class. Have a nice day.